Hi, I'm David Burkett, or for the purposes of this vlog, DaviePHD. Last week my vlog passed the milestone of 500 followers, so thank you one and all, whether you've just signed up or have been here since the start. I'm a very normal guy, with a very normal life, and the main reason I started this vlog is because many of the others I see are from Indy heartlands in the Central Belt. And I live in Banff-and-Buchan under a second-term Tory MP in a town which is probably Scotland's Brexit capital. No one from my area has been doing this, and I like a challenge, so I started, and here we all are. Please keep watching the videos. Liking them is good, but sharing them is better. Now, I'm not saying that as some kind of self-promotion, as I actually have zero desire to be a YouTuber or internet star. I actually really wish I didn't have to do this at all. And on Indy Day +1, I will be stopping. The reason it's important to share my content is that though I only have just over 500 followers, my posts have had 38,000 engagements in the last month. So for every one of you that watches, likes or shares my posts, 76 other people are taking notice of that. Now, not all of them are going to be fans, but you're helping me get the message out there, and that's important. Now I'm going to run a very short video a lot of you will have seen before.
Doesn't it make you proud to be Scottish?
It's shite being Scottish! We're the lowest of the low! The scum of the fucking earth! The most wretched, miserable, servile, pathetic trash that was ever shot into civilization! Some people hate the English, I don't! They're just wankers! We, on the other hand, are colonised by wankers! Can't even find a decent culture to be colonised by! We're ruled by effete arseholes! It's a shite state of affairs to be in, Tommy, and all the fresh air in the world won't make any fucking difference!
The Rant and Rant is one of the best ever descriptions of how it felt to be Scottish in the 80s and 90s. Now, if I was train spotting anti-hero Mark Renton at the time the movie was set in, the late 1980s, I tend to agree with him. But today, less so. It's not, as Renton says, shite being Scottish. I understand the rest of his thread, but now we have more control over our future, we've got our own parliament, and we're starting to build a fairer society than our UK. Like Renton, I also don't hate the English, but I disagree with him that they're just wankers. I have English friends, family, colleagues. English people are generally lovely. But he goes on, we, on the other hand, are colonised by wankers and can't even find a decent culture to be colonised by. Now we have some common ground. He goes on, we're ruled by effete arseholes. It's a shite state of affairs. And that's where he nails it. The wankers he refers to are, of course, the ruling class English, as opposed to the normal working class English. And sadly, not much has changed in that regard. There are a lot of things that piss me off about being part of the UK, but nothing, and I mean nothing, annoys me more than being told by right-wingers who assume that because I'm an SNP activist, that I am some kind of left-wing utopian snowflake, and that I don't understand British working class concerns. Now, my mum's a social worker, my dad's a retired engineer, I'm a sailor, my family are all from similar backgrounds. I live in a very normal house in a very normal street, and I lead a very normal, quintessentially working class life. I fully understand British working class concerns because they're my concerns. They keep me awake at night. Is my job secure? Can I pay my bills? Will my family suffer if we lose the NHS? I don't sit up at night worrying about how my stock portfolio is performing because I'll probably never have one. I don't worry about my offshore investments in the Cayman Islands as I don't have any of those. And I certainly don't worry about Britain standing on the world stage because it makes zero tangible difference to my life. I share working class concerns with right-wingers, but the area where they and I differ is our opinion on who is to blame for them, and perhaps, even more importantly, what we need to do to fix them. Right-wingers think that the British working class is very important, especially that British part. Now, I don't share that. I think the working class is the working class, and we're all important, regardless of our nationality. Now, these so-called British working classes seem to think that the Boris Johnsons and Jacob Rees-Moggs of this world give some kind of extra special flying fuck about them because they're British. Well, I've got a newsflash, folks. They don't even give a normal flying fuck about them. And it still puzzles me that so many of them are loyal to an ideology and a party that continually fucks us all over. Nothing in Tory policies is going to make things any better for the working classes, British or otherwise. Now, I'm closer to a Jamaican-born brickie than I am to Michael Gove. I've got more in common with an Indian-born nurse than I'll ever have with Jacob Rees-Mogg. And we're all closer to a Polish-born cleaner than we are to Boris Johnson. Foreigners are not the problem. But there's a lot of money and effort put into obscuring that simple truth, creating the lie. But it is a lie. All this anti-immigration, anti-foreigner crap is doing is dividing the working classes, when we should all really be uniting against the bastards who lord it over us, time and time again, just like they have done for centuries. It's a classic divide and conquer strategy, keeping the lower orders fighting among ourselves over scraps that fall from their table, whilst they stuff their greedy faces on the banquet laid out just for them on the very top of it. It's us, the working class, and them, the ruling class, just as it always has been. I see it, most reasonable people see it, and I truly don't understand why these British working class people don't see it too, especially now. Now, we expect this from the Conservatives, and the UK are stuck with them for the next 4 years. But even Labour and the Lib Dems are led by knights of the realm these days. If you think that chumocracy is going to disappear by putting Sir Keir Starmer or even bloody longer shot Sir Ed Davey into number 10 in 2024, you're deluding yourselves. If the UK continues like this, it is screwed. A decade of a slight meander to the left and another decade of a slight meander to the right, never making any progress forwards. Now, if you're as fed up with this as I am, here's an idea. Let's change it. How about we all vote for a leader that's caring, compassionate, and above all, competent? This woman, our First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, is from a humble working class beginning. She rose to her position with determination, competence, and hard work, not entitlement and cronyism. Put simply, she's working class. She's one of us. And it's only by separating Scotland from our UK that we can finally, after decades of being lorded over by the thems, that Scotland has the chance to put one of us fully in charge of our country. Our First Minister and the government she leads have already made life better for average working class Scots in so many ways. In full charge, they could do so much more. So next May, go out and vote for a party that wants to radically change Scotland, with the most radical single change of all: independence from the sinking ship Britannia. Because if we don't grab that chance, if we don't break free and forge our own future, then Ranton's Rant has a greater chance of becoming a reality. And life could, very, very soon, go back to being shite being Scottish. Folks, thanks for watching. Now, get sharing. DaviePHD.